Hey homegirl, I'm Crystal and welcome back to the Maisoned Edit, where everything we do over here is lifestyle curated, reimagined, and styled at your own pace. So our girl Kahlana Brown dropped a few more pieces from her KBB line at Target, and I will say this time around I feel like the pieces were a little bit more muted, right? Like I feel like they were very like quiet, like they're very cozy. I feel like the tone and the colors were a little bit more dim, except for I think what was it, like that green, like the track pants, and there was something else that came in green. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was the sweater, in which I actually did purchase both, and I think that's probably what I'm going to do before I get into just showing the clothes. I'll put up pictures of things that I did purchase. I got it, I wasn't fully in love, and then I just went ahead to return. So the first thing that I actually kind of enjoyed were those actual track pants. So I did get them in black and the green. I think I was in love with the flap that came down in the front of the pants versus just the pants like as a whole. I will say the material was like 50-50, right? So if you kind of think about like Ola material, or I guess you would call them like basketball shorts, or like you know, like the warm-up suits that like, you know, sports players wear and things like that, like basketball players, I would say maybe like a 7 out of 10. As cute as the pants were on, I was like, I'm not really sure if this is like anything that I would absolutely be in love with in order to keep, because right now, you know, it's a matter of if I'm adding anything to my closet, it's going to be stuff that I need, you know what I'm saying? So right now I'm on a journey for like tops, and I think that's one of the things more so that I focused on. But I also got rid of like a lot of sweatpants and leggings and things like that, so I needed some more like lounge type pants, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that those would kind of like fit the bill, but I also kind of think like if I'm gonna go the track pant route, I might as well go ahead and get the ones that I really want, which are like some other ones from like Adidas or whatever. So I just decided to go ahead and let those go. Kind of sad, but not really, you know what I'm saying? The next piece that I did return was this black dress. I will say if you are a tall baddie, that dress will eat on you. The fact that it was like so short and so chic and so cute, I was like, oh my gosh, like I will kill a Christmas party. Like honestly, maybe put it on with like some red stockings and then like some black like slingbacks or something. Oh my God, like it would literally eat. But I wasn't really trying to edit any more dresses at this moment into my closet, because again, I wanted to focus again on tops and loungewear, you know what I'm saying? So I went ahead to like let that go. I had to get a 16 in the dress, which normally I would have gotten a 14, but something said, you know what, get the 16 and just try it anyway or whatever, because obviously you can always take the material out versus like adding more material. So yeah, I was happy that I did get the 16. It fit, but again, it just wasn't anything that I truly wanted to add to my closet. And then just for reference, for the track pants, I did get it in extra large. So usually I am an extra large in pretty much everything. The other piece that I did wind up returning, if you guys remember from my first KBB video, was I forgot what the name of the pants, well, they were jeans. The jeans were called, that had like the wrap front. I was going back and forth with if I should keep the 14, because I did wind up ordering the 16. The 14 were a little bit too tight. The 16 were way too big. And even if I were to go get those like tailored, it wouldn't have been worth it, because I felt like it would have like ruined the structure of the jean or something. Yeah, I don't know. It just in my mental, that's just how I felt. So I was like, you know what? There's no need in me just trying to like force something when I have tons of jeans, right? So I let those go. There was the one other thing that I got. Oh, I did wind up getting that green sweater that had kind of like that, I don't know, is that, it's not asymmetrical, but what is it? It has like that curved crop like in the front. I gotta be honest with you. If you have it, you know, to each his own, do your thing. But it felt semi-plastic. Like it was like a soft knit, but it almost felt like plastic. And I mean, I hate to say it, but compared to the sweaters that I'm gonna show you, this material is unmatched. The material of that green, I don't know. I I honestly, like, I just couldn't get with it. So I said, listen, again, I'm not forcing anything. I wanted to make sure I just, you know, got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So everything else that you see here and then what I'm wearing now is what I am so happy with, what I decided to keep. And that's what we're going to go ahead and touch on this video. So let me go ahead and back the camera up so you can go ahead and see the first look. Okay, so beginning with the first piece, we're going to take a look at the balloon crop top, in which I also did get in white. This is the blue striped. It is that poplin type of material. So think about just like a regular button down. This is the same material that those are made out of. I will say they do wrinkle as soon as you kind of like put them on, like in the fold of the arm. So just kind of be, you know, just a little cautious with that, just in case there's some way that you have to go where you have to be a little bit more polished or whatever the case is. Because sharp sleeves, by the time you get there, it's gonna be all jacked up, but whatever. But no, love this top. I will say I did have to order it twice because I did order the extra large at first, and because of the girls, I did have to go up to a 2X, which was like so funny to me because I was like, wait a minute, a 2X is usually like I'm swimming in it, right? Even just like it's like one size away from each other. But I mean, listen, I just had to go with what fit, and I don't know. I love a good crop moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like even with like, if I did this with like the track pants or whatever, if I did it right, I feel like this would have been super cute. But regardless, I went ahead and I paired them with these other KBB jeans that I did get after I filmed the first video. These are the Kahlana jean, and in a sense I kind of did replace them, if you will, with the wrap jean, because there was a part of me that knew that I was gonna go ahead and let those go. So I did opt for these jeans because I actually don't have a pair of denim in this wash, which is kind of like, I guess you would basically say this is a medium wash for the most part, but I do have some that are either like way darker or just a little bit lighter or lighter. So I don't have anything this particular wash, but I actually love these. They're not barrel, but I'm looking in the mirror, they're kind of given just like a little barrel moment situation or whatever. So, but no, very comfortable. I did get the jeans in the 16 because I think you guys remember from my first video, like, you know, I literally have to go back and forth between like a 14 and a 16 when it comes to like jeans, whether Good American, you know, the Target jeans or Gap for the most part, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, just a really cute look. But I will say, if you are someone who's just like a little self-conscious and stuff like that when it comes to like wearing, you know, maybe like a low rise jean and then like a crop top, you pretty much will be exposed around this area. I mean, honestly, luckily, I just don't care. Listen, this is my body. I love to eat. It is what it is. So, but I do love this look like together. I'm actually probably gonna rock out and wear this today because it is just so simple. But let me just go ahead and show you the white shirt really quick. Okay, so here is the white top. So again, same look, same everything, obviously just white, but that drop neck situation, I don't know. I feel like if you're somebody who gets like aggravated with something kind of like tugging around like your I guess like neck, chest area, I don't know how you feel. It's not bothering me, but I do know that I'm gonna have to keep like, you know, kind of like adjusting it or whatever. So just kind of keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? The shirt does kind of like pull on you because of the shoulder and the ruching, just depending on how you like your shirts to fit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but overall, I do love this fit. I think it is absolutely just so casual, like so easy, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't like to think too hard about what it is that I need to put on like during the week or on the weekend. I just honestly, I want to put on and go. Okay, so let me go ahead and jump to the next piece. Okay, so here is the next piece, and girl, can we just take a moment to gag? Just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. This sweater is everything. When I tell you this sweater is everything, this is what I'm talking about when I say that I wanted to add sweaters and tops to my collection. This sweater is everything, okay? Like, it is a little bit of like a crop look. The sleeve, oh my God, it's like the perfect bit of oversized. Cause like, I feel like there's a lot of things that say that they're oversized, but they don't necessarily give like the oversizedness of the oversized. Do you feel me? So I feel like this right here is like the perfect bit of oversized. Now, you know, you could do a little 1-2, roll the sleeve up. Matter of fact, let me do that really quick. So get this thing going, just in case you're a perimenopause chick like she. So, but I love this sweater. But when I tell you the material, the knit on this sweater is everything. So I try not to be like a pushy car salesman, but I feel like if you are in the market for like the perfect like winter like sweater, like late fall sweater, matter of fact, honestly, you can actually kind of just rock this like as is, like without an overcoat or something like that. I feel like up until maybe like mid-December, child, depending on where you live, because it's that thick. You know what I'm saying? So I did get it in this cream, which at first I thought it was white, and I think it actually said it was cream. So, but in my head, I just kind of thought, I was like, no, that's probably, just, it's probably closer to white, but it actually does have like that cream, like light yellowish tint. So this would definitely eat with some jeans and stuff like that. Y'all know how I feel about my jeans. Like I'm a denim girl, like through and through, you know what I'm saying? So, but no, this sweater, oh my God, the shoulder pads. I told y'all before, I love me a good shoulder pad. Love me a good shoulder pad. So this is actually, I think it's called the shoulder pad sweater or something like that. So, oh my gosh, like this is it. She is the moment. She is it. This sweater is everything. This is exactly an elevated basic. This is what an elevated basic looks like. Like when I tell you bravo, girl, bravo. Maybe I could do this look today, but I did love the other like shirt, but this is just so chic. Love this. Easily go shopping, go to your people's house, have a key. This is everything. So yeah, this is the next piece here, but you know what, just for S&Gs, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the cream one just so you can see, just because child is that fly. Give me 1 second. Kahlana, please take your foot off of our necks, girl. This sweater is everything. Now, if that green sweater with that other front thing that I told you guys that I returned, if this came in that green, is mine. It's mine. I would actually buy this sweater in a couple different colors, easy. I promise you, the material, everything on this sweater is A1. So definitely just wanted to go ahead and try this one on for you, just so you can kind of like see the look, get the idea, of how it might look with like a medium wash denim, and my little furry situation. But oh my God, this is so cute. Maybe I could wear this today. At this point, clearly, you could tell I don't even know what I want to put on today. But whatever, child, we're going to go ahead and get to the last look. Okay, so here is the last look and the final 2 pieces. So, child, let me just go ahead. Let me break this down for 2 seconds. Let me break it down. I placed the order on Sunday. The sweatpants came on Monday. I took the sweatpants out the packet. Now, I told you before, like I'm in the market for loungewear. I got rid of like a lot of like just lounge bottoms and stuff. I said the magic in these sweatpants. The magic in these sweatpants, like I'm not even gonna hold you. These are probably the softest sweatpants that I have ever felt. Now, I'll tell you right now, I am not a sweatpants, sweatsuit type connoisseur type person. I will say, like, if I just see a pair of sweatpants, like wherever they are, I'll just pick them up and they'll just become a part of like my loungewear, right? So I've never really, just been focused on like, oh, let me get a great pair of sweatpants. I understand that these come in like, I think 3 other colors. I'm not interested in those colors. I want black. These sweatpants are so soft. They're like, kind of like a fleece line, if you will, but I will say, because of the fact that like I'm borderline sweating right now, these are warm. These are warm. Like I had to bust the Timbs out. I was like, wait a minute, this look right here, like I see the girls like, rocking it with the heels and everything else or whatever. If I'm gonna keep it to who I am, I will rock this entire set with a pair of Timbs, but that's just me. Okay, whatever. Back to the sweatpants. So sweatpants, so dope. So I got these in an extra large. Perfection. I could not have gotten a large. I didn't need like a 2X. I didn't need that. I needed the extra large. Perfection. Kahlana, if you're watching, please make these in a black, girl. But anyway, love the sweatpants. I saw that the trench had like this whole, I don't know, this sweat arm situation or whatever. And I was like, oh, that probably, can go ahead and rock with the sweatpants. So I said, let me just go ahead and do it. Now, am I in the market for a coat or some type of like winter jacket? No. However, I told you guys before, like I was in a market for like the perfect like leather jacket and things like that. And I just can't get my hands on like the perfect one that I want, or whether if I liked one and like they were out of my size. So I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and go for something different. I saw this trench and I said, I feel like this is gonna be a bestseller. I feel like this is going to be a New York Times bestseller and it will sell out. And guess what? It sure did, because I actually purchased this outfit first, put the order through, and then went back and ordered the other stuff because something told me this trench was not going to be here, which I was right. So The material of the trench is trenching, right? Like this is really nothing spectacular. The sweatpants is fine. But I think, honestly, I think the look together is what's going to like pull it off. Now, can you rock it with jeans and everything else? Child, do whatever you got to do. Like I probably will also rock this with like some Lego leggings that I have, and some more like other like wide leg jeans and stuff that I have. But this look right here with the sweatpants is everything. This is me. This is a catch me outside on like a Friday, Saturday. This is me right here. This is definitely me. I was literally shook at the sweatpants, and again, just the overall look with the trench. So I'm looking in the mirror. I did this little like funky little fake me out bow situation or whatever, just to try to be cool or whatever for the girls. But I will say, usually with any type of jackets that I own that have a belt, I usually just kind of like belt the, do the belt like in the back. So that way it kind of like cinches in like a little bit more. And then I have like all the front open, and usually I'll just do like an oversized scarf or something. So that way obviously I can stay warm. But I said, nah, I think this is kind of cool right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just put it on and go. Like, this is so fire. Like, I love this entire fit. I don't know, this is kind of putting me in the mindset that I might need to go ahead and go cop a little, pair of beef and broccolis or whatever. So these are the macaroni and cheese for anyone who is like unaware with like the flavors of the Tims and stuff, like the butters versus the construction versus the macaroni and cheese and beef and broccoli and stuff. I'll put a picture up of the beef and broccoli or whatever. But I think that the beef and broccoli would actually kind of eat with this too. But regardless, this is an entire look. This literally is an entire look. Like, Kahlana, you did the damn thing, girl. I will definitely say that. Like I said, this whole line, it was very muted, very cozy, very like winter, kind of like vibes and stuff or whatever. I love this. I absolutely love this. So again, I would pretty much only recommend this trench if this is just something that you kind of felt like, oh, well, this would just be so dope with whether a pair of sweats or jeans or whatever it is that I got in your closet. Because again, I don't think that it's kind of like practical, you know what I'm saying? I think it's very much like run errands or whatever, like, be like that cool girl, like running her errands type thing or whatever. But for the most part, it's literally like just a look, you feel me? So yeah, I'm keeping this. Definitely keeping this. This entire look is crazy. So don't say nothing in one of the upcoming vlogs that I got coming up where I am just like rocking this look, because this look is everything to me. So, but yeah, she did the damn thing, and hopefully you guys were able to go ahead and cop the pieces that you wanted. I definitely know that I did, child, but yeah, we got a good one here. Okay, so another successful drop by our girl, Kahlana. You did the damn thing, girl. So proud of you. So proud of the legacy that you are building. Like, the pieces are phenomenal. So keep doing your thing, and I will definitely keep supporting. But that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can go ahead and share. Let me know if you were able to cop any pieces, if that was like up your alley. Let me know what your thoughts are on the pieces that I chose. Let me know if there's anything you think that I decided to keep that I should return, or anything that I returned that I should have kept, or whatever the case is. But regardless, I appreciate you through and through, my homegirl nation. And until next time, bye, homegirl.